Every time pen touches paper, it's not enough for my brain to just be soul searching. I mean, rules were meant for breaking, but how do I explain wisdom to slaves of bullying statements that are obsessed with wrong and right? How do you explain the concept of colorless to vision that only perceives black and white? Every time pen touches paper, buds blossom into rich roses rooted in the deeper meaning of writing, superimposed with stethoscopic metronome measuring the rate at which I breathe in between the fire I speak from this paradoxical flamethrower. Every time pen touches paper, sunflowers smile at their feeder of life while their stems drink from the grass around, growing bolder and bolder. But it's only natural to find fault with natural order. The urge to cross borders of all of Earth's corners growing stronger and stronger. That's why every time pen touches paper, I teleport closer to the sun to meditate. You see, on Venus, everything happens backwards due to axis rotation, retrograde. Moons have been denounced as renegade. Hence, here, every time pen touches paper, it starts at the bottom of the page and unwrites each and every letter. Unwrites each and every, unwrites each, unwrites. White and black perceives only that vision to colorless of concepts they're explaining. Try explaining the concept of colorless to vision that only perceives black and white. So on Venus, rainbows come first and raindrops fall back to the gathered clouds. Then they clear up and then it allows for eastern sunsets. You see, every time pen touches paper, I just need to paint the skies a little bit darker, then find a metaphor for sexual frustration. Let me explain the relation. Let's pretend the vision that only perceives black and white belongs to you, and your brain can't stand the sight of not being able to see every time your eyelids decide to blink, moments when retinas get to think. You see, when I spoke of roses, your vision and brain should have automatically perceived passion for red. Then I went on to paradoxical flamethrower. You should have seen orange. You could glance but never gaze. And then the sunflowers smiled at their feeder of life. Yellow glared at your frontal lobe. Free will built the skyscrapers that almost touched the blue wafers, and the darker skies were indigo. And then purple came up at my mention of the opposite of getting lucky, hence with the full spectral color complete and rainbows left on sheets. My pen will carry on to touch paper because my soul will carry on to search way beyond my brain's existence, way beyond moons finding their way back to Venus. When pen touches paper,